This documentary reveals a little-known secret to tackle cholesterol plaque, previously only available to the rich and famous. You're about to discover how to completely clean out the plaque buildup in your arteries, drop your cholesterol to a healthy level, and boost your physical and mental energy to levels you didn't think possible. All by cutting out just one simple ingredient you didn't even know you were consuming. That's right, we're not talking about your favorite beefsteak, butter, fat, or any other product you're consciously eating. We're not even talking about cholesterol as you know it. Yet you're blindly consuming this ingredient every single day. And when I tell you what this ingredient is, you'll be so disgusted that you'll never eat it again. You'll begin to obsessively read food labels and research every meal that you eat to make sure you never put this horrendous ingredient in your mouth again. And again, no, we're not talking about preservatives, chemicals, or anything else really listed on the food labels. Because frankly, this ingredient will give you the chills. I'll explain in a second what this ingredient is and how to completely cut it out of your diet. But first, the really good news. You see, once you've cut out this ingredient, you won't believe the positive effects you'll feel, because the plaque buildup in your arteries is taking away 50 to 80% of your energy. Just think about it. Blood circulation is the lifeline of your body. Every single cell depends on blood to bring it nutrition and oxygen, as well as remove waste. If organs don't receive enough oxygen, they underfunction. And that's exactly what happens when plaque builds up in your arteries. You may feel shortness of breath if your heart's arteries are clogged, but that's the smallest part of the story. The cholesterol plaque builds up in every artery in your body, affecting every organ. It causes brain fog when arteries in the brain narrow, muscle pain and weakness when arteries to the muscles narrow, erectile and other sexual dysfunctions when arteries around the genitals narrow, leading to all kinds of complications years before you even suffer your first heart attack or stroke. And make no mistake, you will suffer a heart attack or stroke. That's if you don't take action today and cut out this one ingredient. Cardiovascular diseases are the #1 cause of death in the world. And if you've already been diagnosed as high risk, meaning you have high cholesterol or high blood pressure, you're almost guaranteed to suffer a heart attack or stroke if you don't take drastic measures. But after learning today how to manage this one ingredient, you're going to see your doctor's eyes pop out with astonishment. Your doctor will not believe that you can bring down your cholesterol and clear out your arteries without drugs. How do I know? My name is Scott Davis. You know how they say that life flashes in front of your eyes before you die? It ain't true, at least not for me. All you experience is an agonizing, overwhelming, unbearable pain as though your chest is being ripped apart. And it's like your heart is shooting out 440 volts of electricity that are tearing through your whole body. You survived this one, but you'll not be so lucky next time, the doctor said to me. Now you're going to listen to me and take the cholesterol and blood pressure medications that I prescribed you, he continued firmly. Your heart is 93% clogged. Don't you understand? You're going to die. Permanently this time. And you know what I replied, the stubborn son of a gun that I am? Yes, I'll take these freaking prescriptions and I'll flush them right down the toilet, because there's no way in the world that I'll ever put that crap into my system. And as stupid as my decision may have been, I'm glad I made it. A few short weeks later, tests showed that my heart was almost completely cleared of plaque. I was kicking ass in the gym, putting boys half my age to shame. I had this drive that I didn't remember since college. Best of all, I was feeling great having such fantastic health, and knowing that I didn't have to suffer the side effects of these dangerous prescription medications. Now, I'll tell you exactly how I did this in a second. But first, let me warn you about 2 common myths regarding cholesterol and heart attack and stroke. Myth number 1. LDL, bad cholesterol, is the cause of plaque buildup. Not true. In 2009, researchers at the University of California in Los Angeles analyzed the medical statistics of 136,905 heart attack patients from 541 hospitals across the U.S. What they found was shocking. Incredibly, 75% of those who suffered a heart attack had an LDL cholesterol score below 130 mg/dl, labeled as acceptable, and 50% had a score below 100 mg/dl, labeled as very healthy. Only 25% of those who suffered a heart attack actually had high cholesterol. Similar findings have been proven in repeated studies before and since. So there must be another cause other than a bad LDL level, and I'll tell you in a second what that is. Myth number 2. Lowering your cholesterol with drugs will prevent heart attack. A new review research from Massachusetts Institute of Technology concluded that no reliable study has ever proven that statins prevent deaths. What's more, this research shows that every single cholesterol hype study has been purposely misleading. The most drastic proof of the ineffectiveness of statins, however, comes from a study published in 2008 in the New England Journal of Medicine. The researchers showed that treatment with 2 statins lowered cholesterol much more than treatment with 1 statin alone. Good so far for the pharmaceutical industry. But then comes the bombshell. Because treatment with 2 statins led to a higher buildup of plaque in the arteries, meaning that your cholesterol level goes down, but your arteries get more clogged. This, of course, leads to heart attack, stroke, and all the other cardiovascular diseases you're suffering from without knowing it. I think you agree with me that lowering your cholesterol level is not the goal. clearing out your arteries is. What is going on? Shouldn't a lower LDL cholesterol level improve your heart health? But it does not, as studies have proven. At the same time, statins cause all kinds of side effects that are often more serious than heart attack and stroke. One of the most serious is, statins have been proven to cause type 2 diabetes. Just think about it. For the last 20 years, while statin use has been on the rise, new cases of type 2 diabetes have more than doubled. Here are a few more examples of the serious side effects of statins. Weakness, nerve damage in the hands and feet, acidosis, dysfunction of the pancreas, muscle aches and pain, sexual dysfunction, anemia, cataracts, rhabdomyolysis, a serious degenerative muscle tissue condition, liver diseases, suppressed immune function, several types of cancer. These are just a few of the serious diseases statins cause without benefiting you at all. So what is the solution? This brings us back to the one ingredient that is the cause of all the plaque buildup in your arteries. The one ingredient that you're consuming on a daily basis without even knowing it exists, and how cutting it out will completely prevent stroke and heart attack. Now, I didn't come up with this discovery myself. It was revealed to me by an elite insider. In fact, all the major studies and research about this are so strongly hidden that the general public has very little chance of learning about this on their own. It's only because of a stunning coincidence that I was led to discover this ingredient and the cure for heart plaque buildup. Back to the story. I walked out of the hospital with conflicted feelings. Just having survived a heart attack, I felt blessed.